Hello.
Good afternoon.
How are you today?
Good morning.
Good. How are you, Les?
Morning.
Thank you for working us in. I really appreciate it.
Oh, no problem. All right. So who's going to testify?
Mr. and Mrs. Carl, I just spoke to her and she was about to log in and he was
Okay. They're not on yet.
not on yet.
We'll give them a minute.
And Mr. and Mrs. Carl, if you're there, I think that's you as Nate. If you can add your video, please. In the upper right-hand corner of the box. I'm going to give her a call real quick. Well, I would apologize if I had any control over it, but she's having technical issues. She's trying to log back in.
That's fine. We'll give her a minute.
Happens to all of us.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, Regina. We can't see you.
Okay, I'm still working on the camera.
If you're on a laptop, sometimes there's a little switch at the very top that you just slide over. It's a very simple fix. I've seen that happen a lot. You don't realize that the camera part's actually covered up.
Ah. Okay. No, you have to say that right now.
I had a sticky note cover my camera a couple times. I didn't realize.
Start the video, HP.
Wonder why my screen was pink, and there was a reason because it was pink sticky note.
Funny.
Okay, cannot start. Okay, I guess I'm gonna have to call. I'm gonna have to call from my phone.
Okay, and is your husband there too, Regina?
No, he's not. I tried to call, and he must be in an area with poor reception.
We need
He
him.
knows to be here by 2:30. So hopefully he'll be here soon.
Well, it's 2:30. 2.
I know. Okay, W location. Okay.
Enter your meeting ID followed by pound. Enter your participant ID followed by pound. Otherwise, please enter the meeting password followed by pound.
What is the meeting password?
You have not entered any numbers. Please re-enter. You are in the meeting now.
Okay.
There are 6 participants in the meeting. You are muted. You can mute or unmute yourself by pressing *6. You have been at. You are unmuted. You are unmuted. You are unmuted. You are unmuted.
Regina, you're gonna have to cancel one of those devices.
Okay, sorry, let me get out the other. Wow.
So. Okay, are you with us?
I don't see you. I'm supposed to be with you from my phone, right?
Well, if your phone doesn't have Zoom added on it, you're not gonna be able to get on the camera.
Oh, I apologize, guys. I don't do this very often.
We
But
understand.
we did
All right.
Zoom during COVID and I had no problem, so I don't know what's going on now. Okay.
Judge, do you allow her to appear by phone without video?
Yeah, if we can't get the video, I know.
If you could give me about 3 or 4 more minutes, I think I can get this done.
Well, we can,
So what about Alan?
Go look in the driveway and see if Daddy's here yet, please. All right, I'm going to think I messed up and called you straight from my phone instead of going through the Zoom. So I'm going to hang up this one and go through the Zoom.
and Judge, just in the interest of everyone's time, I don't know if you want to take judicial notice of the physician certificate in the file, also their guardianship training certificates are in the file. The application, the waivers of the 4 adult siblings, and our proposed order.
Yes, sir. I'll notice to that. And I know these folks personally, so
Okay, that's helpful.
that always helps.
Very sweet family.
They really are a good family.
The ward was really impressed with my height because I'm 6 foot. He couldn't get over how tall I was. It was really funny. And I had high heels on, so he was going, "What?" It was really funny.
That's funny. Yeah, you think as long as we've been doing Zoom that there wouldn't be any bugs, but
Yeah.
we had about 20 people on this morning and there were some issues, so. For probate.
You know, I was so upset about doing Zoom at the beginning of COVID stuff, but now I really enjoy it. And I'm upset that some of the courts want to go back to in person. I'm never happy.
I'm not gonna say anything, but it's for probate.
For the uncontested stuff, it's so easy,
Yeah,
For contested stuff, I do want to be in person, but just the stuff that's very
absolutely.
quick. Yeah.
And that's what we're doing.
Yeah.
We can see you, but you're muted.
So I already hit unmute once. I did it again.
There
Can you
you
hear me
go.
now? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Alan is on Eagle Drive, so 3-4 minutes. Sorry, guys.
That's okay. We can go ahead and, let's go ahead and start
Sure.
Okay.
with Regina.
This is Nathan. You want to say hi? Just sit up.
Hey, Nate.
Hey, Nathan.
How are you?
Okay.
All right,
Nice
if you'll
to-
raise your right hand, please.
Okay.
Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're giving today is true and correct?
Yes, I do.
Okay, you can put your hand down and you may proceed, Counselor.
Okay, Regina, just state your name on the record.
Regina Carl.
Okay, and you're the mother of Nathan, who's there with you?
Yes.
Thank you. And when you were trying to get on, we were talking about the documents that are in the file of the court. One is the certificate from Dr. Kluppel, who recently saw Nathan. Is that right?
Correct. Yes.
And as he confirmed, Nathan has Down syndrome, correct?
Yes,
So the reason you filed for guardianship is Nathan had turned 18 or was going to when you filed it and needs help doing some basic life functions, correct?
yes,
Okay, for example, Nathan can't make business or financial decisions on his own,
yes, correct,
correct? Can't manage a bank account or operate a motor vehicle
correct,
safely, vote in public elections.
correct.
Okay, can't own a firearm.
No,
Okay. And because of his intellectual disability, you have asked to be guardian or co-guardian with your husband, his father, Alan, correct?
yes,
Okay, and are you both qualified to serve as his guardian?
yes,
Okay. Now, you understand if you're appointed guardian, you will have to make an annual report to the court about his health and welfare,
yes,
and you're fully prepared to do that.
yes.
Okay. Did you and your husband look at alternatives to guardianship rather than coming to court here?
We did.
Okay, do you think there's any viable alternative that's a better option for Nathan than what we're doing today?
No,
Okay, and are you asking the court to appoint you the permanent guardian of the person of Nathan?
yes.
Okay, that's all I have of this witness.
Counselor?
Ms. Carl, just a few follow-up questions. If you're appointed today as a guardian, you understand that you have a continued obligation for the duration of your son's life to continue to care for his physical, emotional, and educational needs.
Yes,
Okay. And when I talked to y'all, I kind of spoke about maybe putting him after he graduates, maybe into at Texas A&M, they have a special needs class and all that y'all thought it might be interested in doing, correct?
right. And of course, that will depend on his maturity level at that time.
Right. Okay. And if he does move, you do understand that you have a responsibility to let the court know of where his new residence is and all that, correct? Okay. That's all I have for this witness, Your Honor.
And my next question, Ms. Carl, where's your husband?
Run out there.
I don't
He
know.
said, his answer was, I said, hurry. He goes, well, I can't run red lights. He is trying. I apologize. You all heard he got called on a job and didn't realize it was going to take as long as it did, but he should be here any minute. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. You can call him and put him on speaker.
Okay.
If, we'll see how close he is and we'll just use voice.
Okay. If he is in Fisher's Landing by now, we won't be able to get him on the phone, but I'll try.
Oh, okay.
Call Alan Ice. Yeah, the reception here is not great.
Calling Alan Ice. Mobile.
You know who that is? That's our judge.
Hey,
You
Judge,
meant you for her?
How are you, Nate?
I know you.
Yes, I know you.
Yeah, I know, we met. I think
Hey.
you're in the courthouse
Right again.
at least
Call.
once.
Calling Alan Ice. Mobile.
You remember coming to the courthouse?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. You say yes, sir. Say it.
I say yes, sir.
Come on. I know.
He must be in Fisher's Landing. They
Okay.
call failing.
That's fine.
Sure.
Go over.
These two guys get paid by the hour, so.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Me and Melinda are at work.
He'll just take another job to pay for it then.
I was just in Chambers County. It wasn't a Zoom. It was in person at Wallaceville at the
Oh, you are?
JP court over there. Yeah.
Nate, is he out there?
You get a speeding ticket or what?
Oh. Nate, is his truck out there? I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try one more time. Call Alan Ice.
Calling Alan Ice. Mobile.
Ah, it's not working. Okay, let me try to call from my phone, so excuse me.
Thanks everyone for your patience.
No worries.
We're used to it.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, he is in the driveway.
Okay.
You're gonna have to hop up and let there. Thank you, babe.
Tell him when he gets in, tell him I've already held him in contempt of court.
There's a police
Deputy's
officer on the way.
Uh-oh.
Did you hear me?
Hey,
Yeah.
I said there's a deputy on the way. I held you in contempt of court.
Oh,
Just like that, you're disqualified.
I tried to defend you, Mr. Carl, but
Okay.
no.
All right, Alan, raise your right hand, please.
Ms. Rom, you're on mute now.
Okay,
There you go.
here I am. Okay, Mr. Carl, do you swear from the testimony you're giving today is true and correct? So help you God.
I do.
All right, put your hand down. You may proceed, Council.
Yeah, Mr. Carl, state your full name for me.
Alan John Carl.
Yeah, Mr. Carl, I was going to ask you a simple question that if I asked you all the same questions I just asked your wife, would your answers be the same? But now I can't do that. So real quickly, you filed as a co-applicant to be Nathan's guardian, correct?
Yes, sir.
And prior to doing that, you explored alternatives to guardianship, correct?
Yes, sir.
And you did the online training about alternatives to guardianship. Do you believe there's any viable alternative other than you being appointed co-guardians for Nathan?
I wish there was, but no, sir.
And isn't it true that you two are in the best position to serve as his guardians?
Yes, for sure.
Okay, you can meet all of his needs there at home.
Yes.
Okay. And the reason
We hope it won't be in our home forever.
Hey, with it.
So just real quickly, Mr. Carl, so we're all on the same page. The reasons for the guardianship are that Nathan has Down syndrome, correct?
Yes.
And that impairs his ability to do certain life functions such as voting, having a bank account, managing his own household, making marriage decisions, things like that.
Yes.
Okay. And for that reason, you're asking to be appointed permanent guardian of the person of your son, Nathan.
Yes.
Okay. That's all I have, Judge.
Mr. Reno.
Thank you. Mr. Carl, just a few follow-up questions. You understand that if you are appointed as a guardian of your son, that you do have the perpetual obligation to always provide for his physical, emotional, and educational needs?
Yes.
And when you and I spoke, we discussed the possibility after graduating, he would possibly go to A&M, depending on his maturity level, to take some classes out there because they do have special needs things out there that he could participate in, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and you understand if you do move him out there, you are required to report to the court of any new residence in which he acquires, correct?
Yes.
Okay, that's all the questions I have, Your Honor.
Anything else, Council?
Nothing for me, Your Honor.
All right, here, I approve the order appointing permanent guardian, the person with full authority, and authorize the appointee fees. With that, we're done. Nathan, Nate, good to see you. Is you still in there?
Hey, tell them bye.
Good to see you, Nate.
Bye, thank
care.
you.
And Nathan,
Nice to see you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you for
Bye-bye.
texting me.
No, I
Good
said
to
thank
see you.
bye.
Bye.
much.
Can't.
Oh, texting. Okay. All right, so it's okay for us to hang up?
Yes, ma'am, we're done.
Okay, thank
Thank
you.
y'all.
Good guy.